Welcome to San Felicano. This place is home to some of the world's finest EMTs, and you are about to join us. Let's get started. You've been assigned to downtown. It's busy and chaotic, but this is where we excel. Your job? Respond to emergency calls all over the district. Stabilize patients in need and transport them safely to a nearby hospital. Remember, it's not just about speed. It's about making the right decisions under pressure. Lives depend on it. The faster you learn, the sooner you'll get the critical cases. Stay sharp and always be ready. Now get out there and make a difference. Show San Felicano what you're made of. We're counting on you.
Here's our new paramedic. It's nice to meet you. I'll be overseeing your training today. Hop in the ambulance, and we'll wait for our first assignment from dispatch. If you ever get lost, check your map. It always shows you where the ambulance is located.
Dispatch calling ambulance 152. You are needed at the scene of an accident. One person collapsed in a parking lot in downtown Pelican and is in need of assistance. Over.
152, roger. Heading out. Okay, we have received our first call out. Don't worry, I will assist you every step of the way. You can check out the full version of the map if you want to see our complete route. No one will notice that. Drive swiftly and safely to the location marked on your map. Use the siren as needed. arrived. Let's assess the situation. Looks like this is our patient. They appear to be conscious. Before we begin treatment, we should ask the patient a set of relevant questions about their person and medical conditions. This is called anamnesis. Try to retrieve as much information as possible. The more we know, the better we can help.
My whole body's aching. I suddenly felt this ringing noise in my ears and felt dizzy. I sat down and called for help.
Take a moment to further inspect the patient. You might find some more evidence while inspecting different body parts. We've received new information about the patient. I already made a note inside the patient protocol. This is where we collect all relevant information about the patient and mark down newly discovered pieces of evidence. Take a look at it now. These are the pieces of evidence you have discovered during anamnesis and inspection. For each patient, you will have to make an informed assessment on what could be the underlying cause responsible for the emergency based on the collected evidence. This patient does not appear to be in any immediate danger. Choose a category and an interim diagnosis that fits the evidence. Your interim diagnosis can always be adjusted during treatment. Let's go back to our patient now. Good. Let's put the patient on the stretcher and continue treatment inside the ambulance. First, we need to assess the patient's vitals in more detail. This can only be done inside the ambulance. For now, there are 3 key vitals we should worry about: oxygen saturation, heart rate, and blood pressure. To measure both oxygen saturation and heart rate, attach the oximeter's clip on the patient's finger. diagnostic tools will then provide you with live readouts of the patient's vitals.
Well, if this case was anything more serious, they'd probably be long dead by now, 'cause I can't figure out how you put this device on them. Oh, never mind, you press X. There
Next
you
up,
go.
try attaching the blood pressure cuffs to the patient's upper arm. It will provide you with information about the patient's blood pressure. Vitals are displayed in more detail inside the patient protocol. Feel free to take a look. All vitals seem to be within their normal range. This patient is clearly unwell. Let's take this one to the nearest hospital, just to be safe.
If you
I
say
will monitor
so.
the patient during transport, while you drive us to the closest hospital. The patient seems to be stable, so no need to rush.
So yes, as you just seen, I drove over to Medium Strip. And I think from memory, if you do have a patient in critical condition, and if you're doing things like that, it can actually make it worse. So, get out of the way! Go! Move! I mean, I don't know what the rules are in other countries, but I know here in Australia, if you got an emergency vehicle out of the way, you're meant to pull over and let them pass, so... I'm assuming it'd be the same rules everywhere else around the world.
We've arrived. Let's unload the patient and...
Let me see. We take over from here.
Nice job. This concludes our first
And
call-out
trophy
If
unlocked,
you need a
safely
reminder on
delivered.
anything, you can always check your handbook. All relevant information can be found there.
Successfully transport a patient to the hospital. Hey, trophy unlocked, ready for action. Complete your first shift. And I got an A ranking, but somehow I don't think that'll be happening too often. Anyway. Congratulations, Paramedic, you have unlocked a car crash call-out, 15-minute shifts, Arcade Blaster, 911, Bay Buster, and Clown Song. Fair enough. Yes, that's when it's got to get interesting, as you can see there on the screen. Hitting pedestrians won't cause a game over, no time pressure or life-threatening situations. So obviously you are got to get to the point where you are got to get life-threatening situations
For
and
now,
whatnot.
this will be our last training scenario together. You are making great progress. As usual, we should enter the ambulance and wait for our assignment.
And didn't I change it? Anyway.
Calling ambulance 152. There have been reports of a bicycle accident in downtown Pelican Park. One person is bleeding heavily. Please head over immediately.
Move! Get out of the way!
We're on our way there now.
I don't want to attend a car accident just yet. I'm still learning the ropes of the game. Hey, police officer, do you think you can give a breath test to those cars back there? With the way they were driving, mounting each other? I mean, the game's only just come out, so I'm sure they'll patch little bugs like that and that eventually, but... yeah, run it, move, get out of the way. Because these dumbass cars sure as heck won't.
Let's try and locate where the accident took place.
Is it in this park down here?
Yeah, we were riding through the park together, like always. Suddenly, there was this huge bump in the road. I'm glad I missed that one.
The witness report seems to indicate external factors as the cause of the crash. I will mark that down on the patient chart. Once we're done here, go and get the stretcher so we can tend to those wounds properly inside the ambulance.
Everything's turning black. Thank God you're here. I'm not sure. I was on my bike, my usual route, and suddenly I completely lost control.
Okay, I'm no paramedic, but I'm pretty sure you're not meant to lift a patient like that in case if they had any sort of back or neck injuries and what have you, but it is what it is, I guess. Or any other sort of serious injuries.
You should attach the usual diagnostic tools first. Afterwards, we should really take care of any bleeding wounds using the bandage tool.
Moved the left stick to follow the displayed dotted line as close as possible, then reaching a circle, respond to the indicating
Please, give me some
input.
space. I need space.
Perfect, sweet. I mean, I think I bandaged the wrong part of the leg, but I still got it perfect.
Nice job. Once we've taken care of all the wounds, we should drive the patient to a hospital.
Yeah, it might help too if you mark the hospital down so you know where you're meant to be going. Easy does it. Yeah, well, I
Good work
didn't
today.
write
Here are
up a
your
report,
results.
Doc, but
This
I
concludes our
bandaged her
training shift together.
wound, so I'm
I'm
sure
glad
she'll
you
be
moved so
fine.
quickly. Your future work will help us earn funds to provide better medical services across San Pelicano. Keep it up, and I'm sure we will work together again really soon.
Yes, hello, hello. Morphine, eh? Saline solutions, ventilators, tourniquets. Arterial bleeding.
Hey there. Welcome to St. Johann. I will be your partner for the next set of training call-outs. It's nice to meet you. I have heard a lot of good things about you, but be aware, things are quite different in this district. A bit rough.
Dispatch to ambulance 152. Gunshots reported in an alley in St. Johannes. One person injured and bleeding. Sending you the coordinates now.
Ooh, GSW. So I'm gonna assume this would be a life-threatening situation, so... which means if you accidentally screw up or take too long, you might lose the patient.
152, roger. This is exactly what I meant. Hurry. Patient is probably losing a lot of blood. Take any safe stuff you can find.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help when these dumbass drivers don't get out of your bloody way.
Just a small bump. Should be fine.
I'm sure it'll buff right out. So yeah, I've seen other videos where the patients can actually die, so...
Looks like arterial bleeding. We have to act immediately. Select the tourniquet from your tool bag and use it to limit blood flow to the hemorrhaging limb.
Oh. Ew, gross. Equip. So it says it's equipped, but it's not actually applying it for some reason. Sorry, mate, but you might end up. Oh, I'm sure I'll get the
Requires
hang
some
of it.
time. Some patients require immediate action on site. You can read up on life-saving measures in your handbook later. For now, hurry and get the stretcher. We should continue treatment inside the ambulance. Time is critical.
Yeah, well, considering the amount of time it took me to figure out how to put the tourniquet on, I'm sure he'll make it.
No, I only heard the gunshots and found them like this. Then I called emergency services.
Oh, you did a good job.
The patient has lost a lot of blood. We should do our best to raise their blood pressure again. Once you are done bandaging the patient, use the IV needle to gain vascular access and attach the saline solution afterwards.
I think I'm running a fever. I think I'm running a fever.
Heart rate is going up.
Yeah, well, I wish I knew what I was doing too, so... Anyway.
Okay, blood pressure is slowly improving. However, the patient is still in a lot of pain. We should do something about that. Pain management is an important part of our job as well. We should put in another IV needle and administer some morphine. You can read up on pain management and the risks that come with different medications in your handbook. Well done. The patient seems responsive now. I think they got lucky in that no vital organs were hit. You should still hurry to the next hospital as soon as you're ready.
Bet you never seen an ambulance driver go back, reverse, and all the way to the hospital. Oh, nearly overshot the corner.
Let me see. We take over from here.
Good job today. Things got quite complicated there, but you handled yourself pretty well. Looking forward to our next training session together.
Ooh, an S. Super. Anyway, I think I might call it on this video for now. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you can help me out by subscribing to my channel and leaving a like and comment, the support will be greatly appreciated. I am Miss Magius Fan 82. Goodbye for now.